Let's turn our attention to business now. Reactions have continued to trail the just concluded February monetary policy rate of the Central Bank of Nigeria. This time from the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, asking the monetary and fiscal authorities to focus on factors driving inflation rates by tackling supply-side deficiencies rather than the demand-side management. The Chamber Director General, Dr. Chinyere Almona, gave the advice in Lagos in reaction to the decision by the Apex Bank to increase monetary policy rate to 22.75%. Dr. Almona urged the CBN to follow its foreign exchange market reforms to conclusive end, as the high exchange rate against the naira is a major culprit in the skyrocketing inflation rate. On the fiscal side, the LCCI Director General said government needs to subsidize some productive sectors like agriculture, transport and healthcare, while keeping a stern eye on enhancing the country's security profile. The LCCI boss also asked the government to continue making the credit available to micro, small and medium enterprises with a view to supporting the operations and production lines. Away from there, the Minister of Petroleum Resources says the Obrikomoben, also known as the OB3 pipeline, will be completed by March 2024. Upon completion, the 42,127 kilometers pipeline will supply 2 billion cubic feet daily. Speaking at the Nigeria International Energy Summit 2024 in Abuja, the minister announced that the pipeline will provide the AKK pipeline with gas. Eleanor Samedekin's report.
The OB3 is a vital piece of gas infrastructure for the supply of feedstock to the AKK pipeline. The pipeline is among Nigerian and Africa's biggest gas transition system. As Nigerian focus on revamping its gas economy, it says the OB3 pipeline will be completed by the first quarter of 2024.
I'm pleased to report that significant progress has been made in the realization of Decade of Gas vision. The official secretariat is now operational and fully functional. Another milestone is our journey towards a gas-focused economy in the Jakarta-Kaduna-Kano AKK pipeline. I am pleased to report that significant progress has been made in constructing this critical infrastructure project, and we are on track to ensure its completion and commissioning as scheduled.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited pledged to support Shell's exit from onshore oil production in the Niger Delta and focus on future investments in Nigeria on deep water.
It will facilitate any sale of assets in this country. We have no interest whatsoever to prevent any of our partners from taking down their position. We would have loved them to stay. And let me also be frontally open. If we have choice, we would like Shell and Exxon to stay in the assets. But that's not an option now. They would like to exit. And it is our job to facilitate that exit in a manner that will be mutually beneficial to both the exiting partners, and also the incoming partners, and also for the NNPC Limited.
The gas sector is a cornerstone in navigating the challenges and opportunities presented by the new energy world order. Helen Osamide-Ekins, TVC News, Abuja.
And now the stock market again dipped in prices, covering 3 straight days of negative transactions. We join market editor Effiong Ikop for more now.
Banking securities at the stock exchange showed what looked like negative reaction to Tuesday's MPC upward adjustment of prime rates in the economy. Key manufacturing stocks, in their own way, were almost indifferent to the development. Market index closed deep in red at 1.26%. It was the 3rd straight day of downward close in the week, raising questions about market correction sweeping through trade sectors. First Bank Holding, Access Holding and FCMB crashed their prices on the back of sales pressure, while Dangote Sugar and Nigerian Breweries followed the banks. Analysts in the market looked to rising interest rates and higher charges. With the breadth of the market being negative, about 17 firms crashed prices. The stocks of Lotus Capital, Mansard Insurance, the Nigerian Police Microfinance Bank managed average gains. Outside Nigeria, we look at the Kenyan stock market, where the Capital Market Authority gives order to set up board for troubled companies listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. The move aims at protecting investors' interests in reviving market confidence. The troubled firms have 2 years to recover or be delisted. Investors trading on recovery board would be advised to trade with caution. Ifyong Ekop, TVC News, Lagos.
It's time to take a look at the global equities trading now. Asian stocks eased earlier today in cautious trading ahead of a U.S. inflation reading this week that could influence the timing of the Federal Reserve's easing cycle, with the New Zealand dollar fell after the central bank softened its hawkish stance. MSCI's Broadex Index of Asia Pacific shares outside Japan was 0.44% lower, but hovering around the near 7-month peak after a strong rally. The index is up 4.4% for the month, its strongest February performance in more than a decade. Asia's tentative trading is likely to be mimicked in Europe, with Euro Stoxx 50 futures down by 0.12%, while German DAX futures were up by 0.06%. Well, and that does it for business. Coming up next is football tonight.